Hey there, extraordinary food explorers from all across the cosmos. It's time for a thrilling episode on your most loved YouTube channel, Boulevardbites Broadcast. Today, we're taking a plunge into an extraordinary culinary escapade that stands unparalleled. Get ready, we're jet-setting our taste buds on a thrilling gastronomic world tour to hunt down the 10 most mind-blowingly bonkers street foods across the globe. Did you know that street food culture, loved and lived by billions, is the heart and soul of a country's culinary traditions and a vivid reflection of its rich culture and history? That's right. From the exotic that will make your taste buds dance, to the downright bizarre that may send shivers down your spine, we've sourced a stunning spread of one-of-a-kind street eats that will have your stomach drumming with intrigue. So buckle up, foodies. Get ready your taste buds to take flight and your minds to be blown as we jet off on this exhilarating roller coaster ride of global street food discoveries. Kicking off our count at number 10, we have Escamoles from Mexico. These aren't your typical eggs served sunny side up or scrambled. Rather, they are ant larvae, affectionately known as insect caviar. Harvested from the roots of the agave plant, Escamoles are a delicacy that dates back to the Aztecs. Now, why are they considered crazy? Well, it's not every day that you find yourself munching on ant larvae, is it? Yet, Escamoles are a sought-after ingredient in Mexican cuisine, celebrated for their rich and slightly nutty taste. They're often pan-fried with onions and spices, served with guacamole and wrapped in a warm tortilla. The taste? Imagine a blend of sweet corn and a hint of nuttiness, with a texture that's buttery and slightly crunchy. It's an intriguing mix of flavors that's hard to pin down but utterly delicious. Escamoles, an intriguing start to our list, wouldn't you agree? Moving on to number 9, we have the famous or infamous, depending on your perspective, balut from the Philippines. Picture this, a hard-boiled egg. But when you crack it open, you're greeted not by a simple yolk, but a developing bird embryo. That's right, balut is a fertilized duck egg, incubated for a period ranging from 14 to 21 days, boiled and then eaten straight from the shell. The taste? It's a unique blend of rich, savory flavors with textures that range from soft and soup-like to firm, almost crunchy. Many Filipinos relish this delicacy, often pairing it with a cold beer and a dash of salt or a splash of vinegar for an extra tang. Beyond its flavor, balut holds a special place in Filipino culture. It's seen as a symbol of courage, with many locals joking that if you can stomach balut, you can handle anything. Balut, a dish that truly tests the boundaries of adventurous eating. At number 8, we're spinning a web into Cambodia with their fried spiders. This delicacy has a history that's as intriguing as its taste. It's believed that this dish originated during the reign of the Khmer Rouge, when food was scarce and locals had to get creative with their cuisine. So, how do you prepare a fried spider? Well, let's crawl into it. The spiders, typically a species known as A. ping, are defanged and then marinated in a mixture of MSG, sugar, and chicken stock. They're then tossed into a wok of sizzling garlic oil until they reach a crispy perfection. Now the flavor, you ask? Imagine biting into a crispy chicken wing but with a slight twist. The body of the spider offers a soft, almost chicken-like texture, while the legs are all about the crunch. The taste is described as a unique blend of chicken and cod. Fried spider, a crunchy delicacy that's not for the faint-hearted. Sliding into number 7, we have the challenging Hákarl from Iceland. This is not your average seafood dish. Hákarl is fermented shark, left to cure for several months. The shark used is usually the Greenland shark or another sleeper shark species, which are naturally toxic when fresh. The traditional method of preparation involves gutting and beheading the shark before burying it in a shallow hole in the ground. The shark is then left to ferment under sand and stones, allowing the toxins to seep out. After this, it's hung to dry for several months before it's finally ready to eat. The result? A dish with a powerful smell and an equally strong taste that has been likened to cleaning products or ripe cheese. It's a flavor that's not for the faint-hearted, yet it's a beloved delicacy in Icelandic culture. An annual midwinter festival, Thorrablot, often features Hákarl as a highlight. Hákarl, a dish that requires a brave palate and a strong nose. Cracking into number 6, we have century egg from China. Now don't let the name fool you. The century egg isn't really 100 years old, but it might as well be with its unique preservation process. This delicacy, also known as pidan, is made by preserving duck, chicken or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime and rice hulls for several weeks to months. As time passes, the yolk turns a deep dark green with a creamy consistency and strong flavor. while the egg white transforms into a translucent, jelly-like substance with a faint, salty taste. The result? An egg that's truly a sight to behold and a taste to savor. But here's a tip: don't go sniffing it. Century eggs have a strong ammonia smell that can be off-putting to the uninitiated. Despite this, they are a beloved part of Chinese cuisine, often served with pickled ginger or tofu. Century egg, a taste of time and tradition. Cheesing our way into number 5, we have the notorious Casu Marzu from Italy. This unique cheese is not for the faint-hearted. It's a Sardinian delicacy, made from sheep milk and infested with live maggots. Yes, you heard that right, live maggots. Casu Marzu, which translates to rotten cheese, is left outside until it's visited by the cheese fly, who lays its eggs inside. These eggs then hatch into larvae, which feast on the cheese, giving it a very soft texture and a pungent aroma. This cheese is not just known for its strong flavor, but also the controversy surrounding it. Due to health concerns, it's been banned in the EU, but that doesn't stop the Sardinians. They believe the cheese is safe to eat as long as the maggots are alive, because once they're dead, the cheese is considered to have gone bad. Casu Marzu, a cheese that takes alive with flavor to a whole new level. Squirming into number 4, we have the lively Sannakji from South Korea. This dish isn't for the faint-hearted, as it involves a live octopus. That's right, Sannakji is a culinary challenge that truly tests your adventurous spirit. The preparation of Sannakji is as simple as it is unique. The octopus is swiftly cleaned, cut into bite-sized pieces, and served immediately. Yes, the octopus is still alive and the suction cups on the tentacles are still active when the dish is presented. Eating Sannakji is an experience like no other. As you pick up a piece, you can feel the tentacles writhing, the suction cups clinging to your chopsticks. The taste is fresh, salty and slightly sweet, with a chewy texture that's incredibly satisfying. But remember, you need to chew thoroughly to avoid any choking hazard. Sannakji, a dish that's literally wriggling with freshness. This is one culinary adventure you won't forget in a hurry. Swimming into number 3, we have the deadly Fugu from Japan. A dish that's as dangerous as it is delicious. Fugu is the Japanese name for pufferfish, and it's a true testament to the bravery of foodies worldwide. This isn't your typical fish dinner, folks. Fugu contains a lethal amount of tetrodotoxin, a poison up to 1,200 times stronger than cyanide. One wrong cut during preparation and you're in for a world of trouble. This is where the skill of the chef comes into play. To serve fugu, chefs in Japan have to undergo rigorous training for at least 2 years and pass a battery of tests before they're granted a license. Even with this, every bite of fugu is a daring adventure, a flirtation with danger. But for those who've tasted it, the delicate, slightly sweet flavor and unique texture make it all worth it. Fugu, a risky delicacy that truly lives on the edge. Stepping into number 2, we have the infamous Surströmming from Sweden. This is no ordinary fish dish, folks. Surströmming is fermented herring, a delicacy that has been part of Swedish cuisine for centuries. The fish is caught in spring, salted, and then left to ferment in barrels for a couple of months before being canned, where it continues to ferment. Now let's talk about the smell. It's powerful to say the least. Some liken it to a strong cheese, others to rotten eggs. It's a smell that's unforgettable and for many quite challenging. But don't let the smell deter you. The traditional way to eat Surströmming is to open the can outside, rinse the fish under cold water, and serve it on flatbread with potatoes, onions, and sour cream. It's a dish that's rich in history and flavor, and it's certainly not for the faint-hearted. Surströmming, a dish that's a true test of your senses. Finally, at number 1, we have the controversial guinea pig from Peru. Now before you flinch, let me assure you, it's not as strange as you might think. Known locally as kai, this dish is a centuries-old tradition in Peruvian cuisine, particularly in the Andean region. The guinea pig, generally roasted or grilled, is often served whole, with every part savored. Yes, even the head. The preparation process involves seasoning the meat with a variety of spices like black pepper, cumin, and garlic, and then slow roasting it over an open fire. The result? A crispy golden exterior giving way to tender, flavorful meat. Beyond its culinary appeal, kai holds a significant cultural value. It's a staple during important festivities and family gatherings, symbolizing both community and tradition. This little rodent, believe it or not, is a point of national pride. Guinea pig, a dish that's as much a part of cultural identity as it is about taste. Well, that was a whirlwind tour of some of the craziest street foods from around the world. We embarked on a journey tasting Escamoles from Mexico, Balut from the Philippines, Cambodia's fried spider, Hákarl from Iceland, century egg in China, Italy's Casu Marzu, Sannakji from South Korea, Fugu in Japan, Sweden's Surströmming, and Guinea Pig from Peru. Each dish, a testament to the diverse and adventurous palate of food lovers worldwide. Thanks for joining us on this wild culinary ride on Boulevard Bites Broadcast. Stay tuned for more food adventures.